Hey everybody, sorry, I'm just turning my Wi-Fi off here. Um, so that I thought I turned the chat off here. There we go. How's it going? How's it going? I have been busy, busy, busy. Hey, Steven, let me say hi to everybody. Um, Audrey Abbott, Carol McKinney, Kathy Miller, Donna Holland, Hannah Hickman. Hi, darling. Joe Mama, good to see you again, sweetheart. Life and more. Our Half Acre Homestead, Pat Lundberg, Patricia Furby, hey darling, Sue
If you manage a
Martin,
team,
whoops,
you should be using them.
Sue Martin, Stephen Seedfeld, Susan Bass, Terry White, Wesley Freeman, and Yarn Prepper, and Terry White. How is everybody doing? Now let me just go back, bring my chat to pop out, bring it over here, and then go make sure you're on live chat, not top chat. How's everybody doing? I am finally, today is not really overly hot. How can I explain this? I was a one-legged paper hanger in an ass-kicking contest for 2 days before going on holidays. And then I've been a one-legged ass-kicking paper hanger since. And today's my first day. It's like kind of, how's everybody doing? Who's Mr. Bucky? Hey, Mr. Bucky 338. Who are you? Nice to know ya. Nice to see ya. I'm saying who are you like because I don't recognize you. Welcome aboard. Exhausted from being with grandsons. Oh, but that's a good exhaustion, isn't it? Isn't it? I got my last pick. Excuse me. There, I don't have any toothpicks handy. I dehydrated the grapes. Remember the grapes? I bought like 5 pounds of grapes, got them all off the stems. I washed them, picked out the nasty ones, washed them, put them in a nice big plastic tub with a lid on it, put them in my fridge, and forgot to take them on holidays or vacation, right? So when I got home, they're starting to get soft. So right onto the dehydrator they went. Now it's taken 2.5 days, but they are the plumpiest, juiciest, most delicious raisins. These are I eat raisins in cookies and cakes and oatmeal. I don't eat raisins by the handful. I'm not that much of a raisin fan. These are my snack stash. I shit you not. Oh my goodness, they're so good. Hey, Carol, how's it going? Bucky Pirate Storm. Hey, how's it going? Arr! How's it going? Tony DeLuca, how's it going? And Cindy Howard. So, do you remember my pepper video? Which was just a few days ago, the dehydrating of the peppers that I got from the freezer store. The trays, I had a set of trays given to me by someone who said, my daughter had a dehydrator, it died, but I have all the trays. Do you want them? And they look just like yours. I said, sure. So he sent them to me. Well, they're from a different brand of dehydrator. And they work fine if you just use them by themselves, but not in conjunction with the trays that came with my Nescos, if that makes sense. So I started looking at them and I realized part of it is, they don't have that little funnel shape. The Nescos have kind of a little funnel shape where the heat goes the heat is fanned right down through the center, and then it comes up the sides of the trays because they're vented on the sides, making it a great circular airflow. These other trays don't have the vent holes in the sides, nor do they have the funnel shape to recirculate the air. Well, I can't do much about the funnel shape, but I've modified them by putting holes in the solid part. And I'm doing an experiment that I think that with the modification I made on the trays that were given to me, and if I alternate stacking them with Nesco trays, I honestly think I have found a good solution for making those trays work better. Bev, Dennis said, thank you for the birthday song. Oh, I'm so glad. See, I'm not a raisin. Tell him it was my pleasure. I'm not a raisin person when it comes to eating them, but I'm picking them off this tray and put it. I did a video. I'm picking them off, and I'm like, I'm eating them as I go. Now that big tub, which was about I don't know 3-4 pounds, only gave me like 2/3 of a quart jar. Oh, they're my secret stash. Your birthday's going to be here Thursday? Oh, no, your dehydrator. See, I ordered 2 more, right? Oh, somebody asked me. Hey, Betty, how are you, darling? Hi, Heather Finley. I told you I ordered 2 more from Wayfair, eh? Because everybody's, this COVID stuff, people are taking advantage. If you're ordering from Walmart online, make sure you tick the box that says ships from Walmart only, or else you're going to find wonderful prices, and then you're going to get hit with more than the cost of the thing in shipping, right? So I went over to Wayfair, and I didn't go to Wayfair. I googled Nesco dehydrators, and they were on sale for, I think it was $108 Canadian. And compared to 112, and I was going to buy one for 108 off of Walmart, but it was being shipped by somebody else who was charging me over $100 in shipping. So I went back and I looked at the Wayfair and went $112, free shipping. Boom, boom, I bought 2. One for me, one for you. I'm doing a giveaway when I hit 100,000 subscribers, and I'm going up almost 100 subscribers every 2 days. Pretty sure I'm going to hit that 1,200 mark pretty soon. I know. It's nuts, right? So when you're ordering from Amazon, or you're ordering from like Walmart, or make sure you look for the box that says ships only from Amazon. Like I've ordered stuff from Walmart and it's come from Amazon, right? But you got to be careful, because there's some of those companies out there that are capitalizing on, they're going to only see, like eBay, they're only going to see the good price, and they're not going to pay attention to the shipping costs. They're just going to look at the good price. Many people fall into that category and don't realize it until they've committed to buy and they've paid for it, right? Hey, Ann Lewis. Bev, Lee Valley has them also. Oh, good. Beware of ordering products that ask you to pay via PayPal. Major scams are going on. No, I buy everything through PayPal. So, but guess what? I'm still missing 2 t-shirts that I ordered in the spring or early summer. I ordered them before June for Christmas gifts. I'm still missing 2. And I can't remember now where I ordered them. So I'm going to have to go through all of my PayPal and find out where the hell these 2 t-shirts are. Thank you, Carol McKinney. Well, I mean, I'm not one of those instant overnight YouTube star type people. I mean, next month, it'll be 11 years since I started, my YouTube channel, right? Didn't even know I was starting it. But it'll be 11 years. And no, I don't have a gazillion 200,000 subscribers. No, I've been on here 11 years and I've only got 88,000. But you know what that says to me? Is slow and steady wins the race. There's no race. I am not trying to be anybody other than who I am. So there are people there are people that say, geez, I miss your old videos. Well, they're still there. Go ahead and look at them. Right? But my life, you guys are moving along with me. And the subscriber seems to be kind of like a wave that washes up on the shore. Some stay, some go. Some stay, go. But it's always, the tide is always coming in, because it seems to be always rising, slow and steady. You know what that tells me? It tells me that I'm doing it right. Okay, I'm not being somebody I'm not to get instant, I'm not dancing around in a banana suit just to make instant money. I'm here because it's now a part of my life. Has been for 11 years, right? You people are a part of my life on a daily basis. There is a merchandiser that is now charging creators $250 a month for their services now. Beware. Oh yeah, Patreon. Patreon said, "Oh, you can now sell merchandise directly to your patrons through Patreon, and it only costs you to design. We'll do it all. It just only costs you 3% of your take of your Patreon. Now these guys are already taking like 20%. I don't. By the time it gets changed over from American to Canadian and they've taken their cut, I get about as much in Canadian as my patrons give me in American. Does that make sense? So, but you had to commit to 3 months payments before they would show you the merchandise. So it's like, okay, I'll do that, thinking I could quit it, right? I still don't know how to shut it off, right? I committed to it and then looked at their merchandise. It was all crap. It wasn't even as, not where, Teespring is limited and it still gives me a good enough range that occasionally I'll put a t-shirt out or a mug out that people like, right? But then I said, I'm not paying 3% of my take for the next 3 months and not getting anything out of it, right? So I went, how do I cancel? There's no cancel button. You're committed for 3 months to paying 3% of your take. So I emailed them and said, what the hell is this bullshit? I have not heard back from them. Same with my Zenny glasses. I haven't heard back yet. I'll be phoning them when I get off of here. Next month, is my 1 year on YouTube, still muddling around 550 subs. Slow growth when you don't sub just to get subs. Exactly. Oh no, I don't sub to get subs. If I subscribe somebody, they want me to watch their videos. I don't even have time to watch my own. Okay? When I see my video, the only videos I rewatch are sometimes the live streams because I forget what I've talked about. Right? And I want to rewatch the comments because I miss a lot of them when I'm doing this. Right? But life, you are a moderator. Put the link for your channel in here. Okay? Where's my fan? Right here. So, and I had somebody yesterday ask when I was doing all these dehydrating videos, like I did the dehydrated corn, somebody said, do you ever do canning videos? I said, wow, you must be new. I said, I have. I said, you go to my channel, hit the search channel bar and put in anything. Put in beans, put in potatoes, put in canning. Okay? I literally have hundreds of canning videos. Hundreds. How do you know when someone's new? You're quite welcome, darling. Please and if we don't see you again, it's because there it is. Okay, moderators are supposed to be. So there's Life and More Reloaded. There's her YouTube channel. We support our own, right? I have been watching your canning videos for years. I know, right? So it gives me a chuckle. So I decided, hang on a second. I've decided I was going to few years back, excuse me, when I cough, I automatically get a runny nose. A few years back, Gracie's outside, by the way. She wouldn't come in. Howie has a plywood platform that goes under the coach stairs. And he's got the awning out because he sleeps out there at night. He's got the awning out. He sleeps out there for two reasons. A, air conditioning. B, I get to sleep in. He makes his own breakfast, and I just send him out with his lunch after we watch TV in the night. Bev, Freshco has celery on sale for 88 cents a bunch starting tomorrow. Hell yes. I just went to Freshco and got it for, that's another video. I'm going to show you how much. 18 stalks of celery got me in dehydrated celery. So yes, I'm going to need more. You rock. Gonna make me blush. No, we support our own. I'm trying to remember what canning video search brought me to your channel. So anyway, Gracie's out there laying in the shade on the plywood platform under the awning. And I said, are you coming in? And she goes, no. And then she gets up and she goes, have a drink of water out of the pool. Remember how low chlorine our pool is, right? Like we only you never smell the chlorine in our pool unless it's just gone in. Anyway, she'll go have a drink from the pool, and then she'll lay on the deck in the sun. And then she'll get hot, and she'll have a drink, and then she'll go back and lay in the shade. She's in dog heaven. She really is. But anyway, I asked Pete, I was going to a couple of years ago remove most of my older videos and just keep the updated one. And people went, no, don't do that. Every once in a while, and I had probably 15 people say, no, every once in a while, I want to walk down memory lane, and I go back and I watch the old videos all over again and see how far you've come and see the modifications and videos and stuff that you've done and how much you've grown. Don't get rid of the older videos. But the new people that are coming in every day don't always have by sheer volume, sometimes it can be overwhelming looking for a video among my videos. That's why I've put them in playlists by years, right? So I just, I wasn't going to do any more canning beans videos, but guess what? I only can beans every 2 years. So guess what? I'm going to can beans, and I'm going to put a video up because there's always new people coming forward. There's always new people coming in, right? And every once in a while, one of my long timers will go, I'm bored or whatever. And they'll sit down and they'll watch all my videos all over again. And then I'll get some of the greatest comments like, oh my God, I remember this, right? So do you want to know how many videos I actually have? Just a second. Let me just go over to our half-acre homestead for a second and have a look. Video. Okay, how do I do that? Video manager. This should be interesting. See how slow my internet is? Oh, wait, maybe I should go to my dashboard. Because the last time I looked, I had over 2,000 videos. And I removed all my old rants. See? I'm up to 88,249. Wasn't it just 2 days ago I said I hit 88,000? Okay, where do I find out how many videos I have? Oh no, it's a lot, man. It's a lot. Okay. There's got to be a number here somewhere, right? I don't know. I'll have to double check another day. But let me tell you. Oh, where did my chat go? Hang on. Pop out. Bring it back over. And hit live chat. Make sure you're on live chat now. No. I plan to binge during my snow-ins. I have 534 saved. Holy crap. I still binge watch. See? See what I mean? If you woke up one day, honest to God. Now, I count on honesty from you guys. Please don't just flatter me, folks. Ever, ever, ever. I count on loving honesty from you guys. All right? But if you woke up tomorrow and found that the only videos I had were from 2017 forward, how would you feel? Right? Bev has been a huge influence on a playlist she probably doesn't realize. Really? Oh, I never thought about that, because some people share their playlists with other people. Right? I just do playlists. Oh, now come on, Devastated. Devastated's a little pushing it. But the truth is, I'll get somebody who will look something up and find a really old video. Like someone said the other day, I'm not much on the live streams, but I really love your old channel. My channel is still here. It's still the same channel. It just has daily live streams now, right? I'm still doing my canning. I'm still doing, that reminds me, I have to reboil that jelly today. Do you need a video of me reboiling the unset currant jelly? I'll take the first 5 answers, be them yes or no. So they'll I like the old video. Well, like, guys, look at us. Look at the gray in our hair now. I mean, when I started doing this, yeah, I dyed my hair a couple of times, but most part, you watched me go gray. You know, a lot of you folks have been with me for 11 years almost, right? So I was watching some of your quilting vids from 2015 or so, right? So exactly, right? So the way I see it is, you know, there are longtime people who have been with me all the time who don't necessarily watch the new videos. Right? They just come into the live stream. There are longtime watchers who watch the new videos to see what's Mrs. V up to today. Even if it's I've made 100 canning beans videos, right? They want to see me do it again. Why? Because you're there with me. It's cool. It's just kind of cool. And there's also the fact that there's 100 new people coming in here every month. No, that's closer to 1,000 to 1,500 new people every month. I mean, there's 100 to 200 coming in every day, right? So what does that say? That says I still have value. The newer stuff still has value. I'm just upgrading every day, right? You need to look at the comment I left on that comment about your old channel. Oh no. I learned to can by watching your videos. I never used to talk, but I've been around for years. Well, wow. What's wow, Stephen? Bev taught me how to clean my tub. And yeah, and you don't have to use vinegar hot now. Do you know what I do now? I take a big bottle of Dawn and I pour it into a pop bottle, like a 2-liter pop bottle. And then I top it up with vinegar and I shake it. And then I fill up my squirt bottles. And then I put what's left under the sink. That's all I use to clean. I clean my sinks, my stove tops, my floors, my everything. Everything gets clean. And I wash my hair with it once a month because it does a deep cleaning and it helps keep the pH good in my hair with the vinegar. Oh, you were nice. Good girl. I have over 19 million views. Wouldn't that be nice if that was all in one video? I think my highest viewed video is my darning a ripped sheet. I did that, showed how to make a repair on a ripped sheet. and that still gets comments like twice a week. Yeah, I know, Stephen. Stephen, correct me if I was stoned, but have you sent me links in the email connectedheartsfamily@gmail.com for all the videos you've recorded and all your pictures? Have you sent those to me? Because they can be unlisted, but I can't take them off of. And I haven't had a chance. This is the first time I've had a chance to actually sit down and go okay, I got some time to breathe. I'm going to check Steven's stuff out. So send me the article, pictures, back history, videos, all of that stuff to Connected Hearts Family. And I want to work on you before the market season is over, okay? Well, all those who are now trying to can, with all those who are now trying to can, I'm sure you will get more watching. Thank you, Stephen. Hey, Julie H., how's it going? Can you send them to me through email, please? I would appreciate that because then I can. Messenger's really hit and miss with me. Email, my Connected Hearts email, I look at it like once a week, right? Lucy Black, so I am about dehydrating. Who's Lucy Black? Bobby Joe, watching from hospital bed. Next round of treatments going in. Good job. I'm so glad you could be with us. And you are on the prayer list. Now, I have something I have to ask. In our Connected Hearts Facebook, one of our friends, Jatan, her husband has been really, really sick with meningitis, and the local hospital sent him home, and he was still really sick. And now she's taken the 3-hour drive to take him to another hospital. Is that person's name different from the one we see in here? If you are here, I don't always connect the Facebook names with the YouTube names. So, you talking to me, Stephen? Whatever happened to all the Homestead honeys? Oh, wow. I know that Bear Prepper quit the Homestead honeys, and Michigan Snow Pony came in, and we still hear from Michigan Snow Pony. Noreen has taken off on YouTube. Noreen is of Noreen's Kitchen, and she has some close to 300,000 subscribers. She has whole product lines that she endorses and all kinds of stuff. Noreen's hugely successful in my eyes. God bless her heart, because she mentored me, right? But she went in a direction where it was all going to be about, cooking and food prep, stuff like that. So she went in that direction. I kind of stayed my course because, well, that's who I am, right? So that's all the Homestead honeys. Oh, and Cat's Cradle. Cat's Cradle, I think, does the occasional video now and again. But I think there were some issues in their personal life that had her pull away from YouTube for a while. I don't know if she's still doing. Sue, if you're out there, contact me, okay? I would love to talk to you again. So yeah, Cat's Cradle. You're welcome, Stephen. I really love your setup and your chutzpah and how hard you work, and I really want to boost that for you, because you don't have a YouTube channel. I do, and I want to make sure your market is swamped every time it opens. So yeah, location. Let me know if you just want me to call you Steven, or if you don't mind your name being put in there. If you want to give out contact information for dates and places for your market, all of that stuff, okay? Give me as much information that you want me to share as possible, all right? Oh my God, what? I see. I don't always. I'm medicating, and I don't always read the chat. So, and I am on live chat, right? And I must medicate some more. I've taken a couple of steaks out for supper, and I've put them with olive oil and steak spices, so they're sitting there thawing. And I'm going to cook them in my new wave, unless Howie wants to. Unless Howie wants to do them on the little grill outside, he probably will. So, you're welcome, Stephen. You're welcome. What I mean is, the more information you give me, Stephen, the more of a complete picture I can do. Think of this as a news article that is live, or that is. Think of it as a video news article that, show everything that you want me to show. The more information I have, the more complete picture I can give to the people. Are you prepared for what the mama's cooking? I have been toying with the idea of starting a channel. Absolutely. Just know this, okay? Once you are a channel, you really need to, this is, okay. Let's talk about YouTube channels. Give me a second. Anybody wanting to start a YouTube channel, talk now. Okay? Ask now, because this is not something I share lightly or often. Okay? So if you got questions, I already know Susan is starting a channel. Okay, take care, Furby. Have fun, okay? There's nothing happening behind the pretty pink fan. Absolutely. You should interview me on the phone live. I'm not sure I know how to do that. I'm not sure I know how to do that. Right. I could talk to you on the phone and record it with my camera. That's a great idea. Give me the questions you want me to ask. This is simple. This is real simple. Give me the questions you want me to ask, and I will ask you the questions I want to know. But you need to, this is all about you giving me as much information. Do you know what? There's a newspaper article from the Wakefield Lowdown to Hull newspaper, of when, like, somebody put it out on Facebook, are there any people out there that are living more back to base lifestyle, whatever. So I said, yeah, me. She said, well, what do you do? And she talked to me on the phone, and I said, well, I make laundry soap, and I do my own canning, I make my own bread, I garden, blah, blah. I knit, I crochet, I quilt. She goes, can I come and interview you? I said, sure. I still have that newspaper article somewhere. And there's me sitting at my kitchen table with crocks and jars and bread and crocheting and a teapot with a hand-knitted tea cozy. You know what I mean? And it was an amazing feeling. But articles can only go so far. And they're not green. Green means on YouTube, once it's there, it's always being seen. Sooner or later, it always gets seen, right? That means it renews. It's a renewed thing every time. You're going to be quiet. That's tape a Zoom chat. Tape. Wow, you must be my age. We still call them tapes, or records. So, I mean, yes, that's a good idea. Well, not live, but I'll have to record it, right? And that would be really cool. So you have to give me the information you want me to ask, though. That's the easiest way for your information to get out, is to tell me what you want me to share. Make sense? My goodness. Okay. Starting a YouTube channel. Now, starting a YouTube channel. There are things you really need to know. Okay? A, it's a lot of front end loaded work. And I mean work. I was 3 years, two and a half, 3 years before I got my first paycheck from YouTube. And it was $100. And I got so excited, right? And they're constantly changing how you earn money. The algorithms with how you earn money is constantly changing from one year to the next, because they're constantly changing how they want YouTube to be presented now. They've gone from everybody just uploading whatever they want to trying to get guys like Gordon Ramsay to do master classes and Margaret Atwood to do writers classes and all these things on YouTube. They're making a YouTube television. You know what I mean? So people like me are becoming less and less paid attention to, or if we are paid attention to, we are less and less welcomed by YouTube, the corporation. Do you understand? Because we're real. We're not TV. We're real, right? Okay, I'll ask the questions. Okay. So, it's years of front-end loaded work. 2, or B, can't remember which one, where I am on that. Start out, you make an idea of what you want your channel to represent. You've got to have it's almost like a business plan. You've got to have a really rock solid idea of what you want to put out as information. And once you have that, stick to it. My only drawing card that I, thank God, made myself do was to be me. To be me always. Yes, I was shy and polite in the beginnings. Yes, I tried out new openings until I got our half-acre homestead underway. But, I mean, you guys all saw the growing pains, but you always saw me. So, I advise you, it is better to be 100% perfectly imperfect you than a pale knockoff of somebody else. Be yourself. Okay? A lot of front-end loaded work. Be yourself. Or at least be what you want to represent. C, and I probably should have been, this should have been A, protect your privacy. For God's sakes, protect your privacy. Make a Gmail account with the name of your channel. Make the Gmail account under a faux name like Beverly Wolfie. Okay? Protect your privacy. Always, always, always. So that when somebody wants to get a hold of you through YouTube, okay, or they check out your channel, it is not your real name, but a close approximation will work. And it's not an email address attached to any of your banking records or any other of your life that you deal with. You make an email address only for YouTube. If you look at this channel, it is Bev Wolfie. And it's mrswolfie@gmail.com. That is my YouTube address, right? Buy an external hard drive to save your content to. Absolutely. I have several of them. And folks, external hard drives break down. So don't buy one based on the capacity of how much it can hold, but buy several small ones, no more than 1 or 2 terabytes each. Okay? Because if you get up into the 8 terabytes, the first time I tried to use it, it broke down and it took all my video footage from my nephew's wedding. We spent $800 recovering the footage only to know that I still lost half of it. So protect your stuff. Protect your privacy. You can be you and still use an alias. Okay? Protect your privacy. Be committed to what the idea of your channel is going to be first. Okay? And then put the work in. And be honest. Treat your subscribers like the people that are helping you through this process. Because guess what? They are. Every subscriber who subscribes to your channel is because they want to get to know you better. Okay, not every. You get trolls sooner or later. That's how you know you're doing good, if you get trolls. All right? But your subscriber base, eventually, if you're at it long enough, become a part of your team. I come to you guys and say, should I remove, all the old videos because I have updated ones? People say, no, don't do that. Okay, I listen. Right? Hey, Helen Burke, how's it going? Great pointers, Bev. The only thing I have set in stone is what I want my channel name to be. I got that. But I mean, what you want your channel to represent. And remember, okay, it's really important to treat your YouTube subscriber base and videos like family. Why? Because you don't talk about money or politics at the dinner table. So try and keep that out of your channel, unless that's what your channel is. If it's all about truth and news and all that stuff, then that's different. All right? I mean, I don't talk politics. Okay, I do. Right? But I'm really careful about what I say. I don't talk about money. I don't talk about politics. I don't talk about religion. I do skirt around them. Because guess what? Everybody has opinions and feelings on these things. And it's not up to me to tell people what to believe. Or what to feel or what to think. It's up to me to share my experience, my strength, my hope with you, and listen to your experience, strength, and hope. And it's made this channel a better place to be, hasn't it? Don't you think? And have thick skin. Don't take it personally. Oh my God. I still take crap personally. I'm much better at it. Okay? For the 1,000 wonderful comments, one ass wipe can ruin my day if I let it. All right? Don't take it personally. There are going to be people who, just because you're in front of a camera, feel it is their right to tear you down. Don't buy into it. Don't change who you are for an asshole. Don't do it. It's not fair. It's not fair to ask it of you. Right? You've seen me grow. A lot of you people who've been with me since the beginning have seen me grow up in the last 11 years. I've gained a new maturity. Okay, maybe not a new maturity, but I've gained a new understanding of myself and my YouTube family, because you guys are the ones who keep me coming back every day. You think it's me keeps you coming back every day. You keep me coming back every day. You're my peeps, right? Delete and move on. Report, block, delete. Report, block, delete. Don't take it personally. These people don't know you. And they're needling you just to get there. Just to see, oh, I got a reaction. It's their power. Don't give it to them. Don't give them your power. Right? Yeah, I know. Bev and maturity. Yeah, really, it's not there. I know. It's not there. Excuse me. And for those who think I should blow my nose, that's back here in the back of my sinuses. There's nothing I can do for it except that. I have no adenoids. How long? Okay, can I ask a question? For everybody here, let's be honest. There's 50 people watching. Okay. How can everybody give me, even if you're not here commenting, right? But everybody who's watching this, could you please tell me how long you've been watching our Half Acre Homestead? Just give me a year. Like 5 years, 2 years, 1 year, 9 years, 10 years, right? Like I was terrified the first time I put a video out and somebody emailed me and said, thank you. I panicked. I thought somebody had gotten into my email. 2 years. Hey, T. Gooding, how's it going? Yeah, older, wiser. But you know what? There's a reason they call wisdom teeth. Because wisdom teeth come with age, just like wisdom. There is knowing something, and then there's understanding something, and then there's putting that knowledge into practice, and the outcome is what gives you wisdom. Knowledge and understanding aren't necessarily the whole picture to wisdom. It's also experience. So you've got knowledge, understanding, and wisdom. Knowledge and understanding and experience is what gives wisdom, and that's why it comes with age. Because a lot of us don't experience stuff or understand our experiences until we're much older. Let's have a look. Wow. 2 years. This year, almost 3 years. 2 years, 7 years. This year, 7-ish. 2 years, faithfully. Hey, 3 years, 4 months. Well, Nana Castle, welcome. 3 years, 6.5 years, 5 years, 1 year, 3 years. Cat on keyboard, 8 years. See what I mean? 2 years of fun. Hey, Seashell, how's Aloha Hawaii today? Or Kauai? It's Kauai, isn't it? Wesley Freeman, 6 months. So, I mean, do you see what I mean? If people have been here for more than a year and you're still coming back, then the connection we have must be correct. It must be right. I'm not here for all the people out there who just want to go or tear me down, or I'm not here for the people who want to be entertained. I'm here to share my experience, my strength, my hope, and the things I've learned in life and the things I'm still learning. And the connection is what it is. Hey, 25 pounds of sour cherries. So you going to make sour cherry jam? My Aunt Claudia and my Aunt Audrey both make really good sour cherry jam. And then I watched all the videos. Holy crap. Took me a year to comment on anything. Well, you don't have to comment, right? If you don't. Sometimes people just want to feel comfortable. People don't want to comment if they think they're going to be shot down or they're not going to be heard or listened to, right? Or made fun of. Pretty sure that's why we have live streams and now why they're unlisted, right? Kauai and a beautiful day at walk with my dog. Oh, there you go. About a year. Wow. Right after the Egypt trip. Oh my God. I wish I'd had a better camera. Because I got some stunning footage. I got some really good footage. And I lost a lot of really good footage, but all I had was a little pink digital camera. But I didn't do too bad, right? That's one of the things that I learned. And you need a good edit. You need decent editing software. That's another thing. You need decent editing software. You don't have to go spend a fortune. But I'll tell you something. This is my second or third time owning this camera because it just does everything I want. It really does just about everything I want. But I'm soon going to need a new computer and a new camera, right? This one that I bought, I still don't know how it works. So I might just give this away, hoping that somebody else, with all the stuff it came with, hoping that somebody else will be able to figure it out, right? Did you get any bad vibes around the pyramids? You know what? That was the really cool thing. Okay? We weren't actually allowed to go right up to the pyramids. Okay? Um, now, how am I going to put this? Everywhere I went, I expected, like where there was history, I expected to get bombarded with stuff, empathic stuff. And I was really surprised when I didn't. It's almost like whatever put the pyramids there has left. Whatever power those pyramids had, it's either tuned down or shut off right now. Does that make sense? Because I'm not going to read the chat because I'm in a moment here, okay? You're seeing a moment. It was like it was de-energized. It was just it might as well have been plastic. You know what I mean? It was amazing, and it was such a raw experience, but emotionally it wasn't that big of a deal. Empathically, emotionally, it was stunning, but empathically, it was like turned off. Until I went to the Museum of Antiquities, and I could feel it. I felt it before it even opened. I was sitting outside and watching some Italian women make absolute assholes of themselves, posing with their ass cheeks hanging out on statues that were actually roped off. I mean, when you're in a foreign country, you respect the foreign country. Yes, there was a woman and her mother, and they were in full burqas, and the teenage daughter was in just the headgear and the long shirt down to past her groin, and long sleeves and long pants, right? And the two smaller children were in normal clothes. But I watched as the young mother, because her mother was with her, turned her children's heads away. And I turned my head away because it was just two ends of the spectrum. It was disrespectful on all counts. But when we went into the Museum of Antiquities, I felt a lot of stuff. But we had a guide, okay? I think her name was Maya. But we had a guide. And when I walked into the Tutankhamun exhibit, I got hit. All his personal stuff. Like, not all of it, but there was a whole bunch of stuff, right? I can't even remember what was in there. I, honest to God, can't remember. Because I had to leave. And I had to take some deep breaths and sit on the bench because it was kind of glassed in. And you went into this glassed in room, so it was like holding it. And I had to go and sit out in the on a bench and catch my equilibrium and walk back in with my shield up a little more. And I only made one circuit of the exhibit, and then I went back and sat down. And Howie stayed and he talked with our guide, and then they came out. And I guess he said to her, it happens sometimes with Beth. He said something that's sometimes really rich in personal history, it'll kind of blindside her. She'll feel it. She said, really? So she came out and said, what did you feel? And I said, murder. He was really, really, really young. But had he lived, he would have changed the entire face of the earth with the way he was going. He was really, really young, but he had really fresh ideas about how things should be run. And it was going to affect the entire planet. And he was murdered for it. That's all I got. That's all I got. Does that make sense to anybody? Because I know shit about Egypt. That's Howie's thing. We went to Egypt. That was Howie's trip. That was for Howie, because he's a periods, mummies, and tombs guy, right? I do have family, but they get really busy with their lives sometimes. I do see my 2 grandchildren, don't live in the same area, just moved out of the city and don't know anyone here. Well, where are you, Whitsal? Is it Whitsally? Where are you, sweetheart? Thank you. Thank you. That's all I got out of it. That he was brilliant. Brilliant. Like, world-changing freshness. And he was murdered for it because the old guard didn't want him changing anything. That's all I got. I don't know if that's why he was murdered. I just know he was murdered because he was a forward-thinking mind. Take care, Faye. You're in Vegas, so you're a Canuck. I know some people who think Canuck is actually a bad word. Vancouver Island. Well, welcome aboard with Sally. Did you come in through Facebook? Through the Connected Hearts Facebook page? Because I'm pretty sure we're unlisted. But, I mean, you're going to get used to it, sweetheart. You're going to get used to it. First, make yourself comfortable in your new home. Make yourself comfortable with your surroundings. And then go out from there. Work out. Venture a little farther out into markets. Venture a little farther out. Smile at people. Say hello to people. You'd be amazed how many people miss an honest connection because they don't say hello. Right? No, I'm not. I'm unlisted. It says unlisted. I'm not public. Oh, wait. Okay. You know what? I'm going to shut this down and I'm going to refresh this because I'm not public. It says it says unlisted. It says unlisted. I'm only public through Patreon and Connected Hearts Facebook page. Yeah, it's unlisted. You know what? I've never been that far southwest. I've never been that far southwest. That's one place I want to go when I get the tires on the coach replaced. Merry Christmas to me. I didn't get a YouTube notification. Well, there you go. Okay. You wouldn't be here if I weren't public, Joe Mama? Huh. Well, all I can think of is when I first did it, it showed nobody waiting and it was public, so I hit unlisted. So maybe a few people from YouTube got the notification then. Okay. A couple of people must have got the notification, and when I put it to unlisted, you guys came in through the back door. Hoo-hoo! Guess what? I went public for a few minutes, and then unlisted, and more people got in. That's something to be thought of. I was wondering why there were 50 people here. Mr. Bucky, South Carolina. Okay. Okay, what did I miss? Did I miss anything? No, I'm not public, honey. I'm not. It's unlisted. I was probably public for like 3 minutes. And then I went, oop, and unlisted, and I saw nobody was waiting, so I didn't think anybody could have slipped in. But if you're on YouTube, if you came in a notification through mail, then yeah. Well, listen, folks, it's been an hour, and I have to get off because I'm working on saving my data. Like, Briar's like, can I take your tablet to work? My data's low, right? So, for all those who care to, please help me close with a spiritual hug. This is a non-denominational plea to the higher power of your understanding. I call my higher power God. Don't let that stop you from staying with and helping to put your positive energy out to the world with us. Remember, the more the merrier, the more the power, right? Okay. But if you don't want to stay, if there is absolutely no judgment, none whatsoever, you do you. Okay? So, for all those who care to, let's take a nice deep breath. Take care, Stephen. Send me all them emails, baby. Okay. Hey, God, it's us. Connected Hearts. YouTube family. We are here, as always, God, to say thank you for bringing us together and allowing us to love, support, and share information with each other. It really has become a family. It really has, God. And I want to thank you for that. And for our friend Jatan, whose husband has now been admitted to another hospital, God, please watch over them. Give her the strength she needs to be there for her husband and her family as they go forward in this really scary journey because they don't know what's wrong. For our friend Patricia, who's got her own battles going on right now, God, hear our prayer. For all the people in the world that may not know you're there, God, or may have lost their faith, or may have a glimmering of faith, or none at all. We lift those people up to you, God. Let us have enough faith for them. Let your love smile and shine down on those people, especially the people that are sick, or alone, or elderly, or afraid, or dealing with neglectful family members, or dealing with addicted family members, or dealing with addiction in their own way, dealing with chronic pain or chronic illness. God, we lift those people up to you, especially those that cannot pray for themselves. Please, God, hear our plea, hear our prayer. May the love and light, may the light of your love shine on everyone, God. And may every day another hope, another heart open up to that love. Because where we live in the light, we know there's nothing that can hide from. When we live in the light, there's no place for darkness to hide. Amen. Namaste. Shalom. Merry meet. Peace be unto you. Miigwech. Blessed be. Whatever your salutation is, let it be spoke with love, because we're being heard. We really are. Okay? And sometimes the answer is no. But even if we ask our higher powers for something and we don't get it, we're always given an alternative route. Right? If we don't get healed, it's because God knows we can bear what we're carrying. Right? That's a blessing. That's an award. Right? Mwah! Take care. God bless. All things being equal and ordinary, we'll see you tomorrow. I love you guys. Take care.